Hello, I was very nervous about trying to make a comment about this, but after talking to Ian, because we don't do politics on the channel, purposefully we avoid political things, usually. And Ian assured me that commenting on this he didn't feel was political, so. Anyway, there had been the most recent Helluva Boss episode. The Mamon's musical mid-season, whatever the title is, but featuring Fizzarali. It had a particular scene in it that spawned what I feel is a bad take. This person posted on the internet with their not great opinion. I don't know how it was received by everyone else, but I feel it was a bad take. And I analyzed the scene in question, and I would just going to take this time to prove that the accusation made by the poster, the three accusations made by the poster, are objectively wrong. And they not only fueled by hate and all that stuff, but actually incorrect. Which I think is probably more important. Anyway, in the scene, the demon clown imp, because this is in hell, Fizzarali is meeting with his fans right before a performance. And it's like you had good moments, you're meeting with the fans from all over. You have one really bad moment with a creepy stalker guy who was getting way too close. That's a bad moment, but that's all part of the scene. But the thing that drew this person's ire was one of the good moments. Fizzarali meets with a young imp who is clearly deaf. He's a deaf boy. And he responds to the kid with sign language, as the kid talked with sign language. And it's like, coming up here, sign the autograph. Kid said he wanted to be a clown someday. Fizzarali signed back, you can be anything you want to be. I think that's a great interaction. This person posted on the internet claiming that it was forced. That was something that was forced. That it added nothing to the scene, and it was just mindless, useless virtue signaling. And that's what they had a problem with it. And okay. Well, first we'll cover the forced part. The scene was going to happen anyway. Fizzarali was meeting with his fans. Good interaction, bad interaction. So there was definitely a hole there to fit this moment in easily. It's just a little extra that they had time for and put it in. So, forced? No. No, I don't believe it was forced. It was a perfect fit for the scene. And after all, why not? Added nothing. Well, I added more to the scene and to the character development of Fizzarali. And also kind of the story as well, but the fact is, it added to the scene because it had this. They made a positive interaction with the fans, an overwhelmingly positive interaction with the fans, because that was special to Fizzarali, who himself is disabled with the prosthetic cyber limbs, and injuries he had suffered as a kid that he doesn't show the public. But that was special to him. It showed more empathy. If you were on the fence on whether or not you wanted to like Fizzaroli, this was supposed to help you decide, yes, I want to like Fizzaroli. He's great to the fans, and especially one he had a kinship with. So, it just adds... It does add to the scene. Adds to the scene, adds to the storyline, and Fizzaroli's interaction. It adds to the scene because such an overwhelmingly positive fan moment adds to the juxtaposition of the unpleasant moment with the stalker fan that comes a few moments later. And it's like, it's more of a jarring jump because of that. Okay, so it's not forced. It does add things. What about the virtue signaling? Well, we watched the scene over and over, and I never once saw them browbeat you. The writers, no part of the performance, nothing in the scene tells the audience that you should feel bad about how disabled people are treated and you should do better or any of that. Or, look at us, we're treating handicapped people so friggin' well. No, it's not virtue signaling. It's absolutely not. This is 3 accusations that are absolutely false. This person is just a jerk on the internet. I didn't do any research. I don't know if the rest of the internet agrees with me or not, but that was my take on it. I felt I should actually say something about that scene and that person's comments on it. This feels political, but I guess it's not, because I don't see it. It's just my opinion. I don't see what the guy was talking about. So, I think it was a good scene. I think it was kind of wholesome. It did actually help the character of Fizzaroli, I believe. But, anyway, if I wasted your time with this video, I'm sorry. Just leave the dislike if you want. But if you liked me hearing about this, hearing me about this, then go ahead, do what you gotta do. Whatever. You like, or you don't. You comment or you don't. You just click on to the next video. Go ahead. But thank you anyway for making it this far if you have. And thank you for hearing me out. So, this was me analyzing this particular scene in a independent cartoon on the internet. So, it's kind of almost a tuned in episode. Anyway, next time I see you with whatever the heck I do, I'll be doing that. And the next time, stay tuned.